So we left off. Kelton has been murdered. We find him. He's shot. The last thing that Voight said to Jay was, "I'm gonna go do what needs to be done, and you're gonna run the unit." So then Jay shows up, sees Kelton's dead, and Jay's thinking the worst, that Voight murdered him. So that's a pretty crazy place to leave off. Ruzek is in jail for either obstruction of justice or for the murder of this guy, but IA is coming after him because they know it's probably somebody else in the unit, Antonio. So things are not looking good. Things aren't good. Right where we left off, the new season picks up basically 10 minutes after the finale of last season. And we are kind of dealing with internal affairs coming in, and the homicides from, the detectives from Homicide questioning Voight about whether or not he was involved with Kelton, because they already suspect, because Voight has history with Kelton, and his fingerprints are at his house, and it's sort of a poop show, expletive show. That's what, yeah. Jay's kind of in this whirlwind of he wants to do the right thing all the time. He also has grown closer to Voight and is trying to help him out. And I think he's trying to save Voight from himself. And he might really believe that Voight killed Kelton. And he's got to figure out what he's going to do with that information if that is what happened. Is he going to help him? Is he going to turn him in? And so he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's great. It worked. It worked. I think Dick Wolf is a genius, and he knew that that the shows would all kind of feed off each other. And One Chicago it's a huge fan base. So for the diehard Chicago fans out there, they get their fix. All in 3 hours of television. So it's been working. The fan base is amazing. I always kind of liken our fans to like Chicago sports fans. Like Chicago fans are really loyal and diehard for their sports teams, and that's kind of translated to the shows. So we get some of that energy. We'll be going down the street and people are like yelling out Halstead and Atwater, and it's really nice to see.